Hi Pisces, welcome to November. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. So this month we have a lunar eclipse in Taurus, which is favorable to your sign, on November 8th. And it's a full moon, conjunct Uranus, so there might be some surprises this month, but we'll get into that later. Venus moves into Sagittarius, Mercury on the 17th. Mercury moves into Sagittarius on the 18th. The Sun moves into Sag on the 23rd, and on the same day, Jupiter, your ruling planet, one of your ruling planets, moves direct in Pisces, and it will move into Aries in December. But right now, it's been in Pisces. It has been retrograding, and it goes direct on the 23rd. The same day, we have a new moon in Sag. So we'll talk about the astrology later. Let's see what the cards say for Pisces about love and relationships. What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships for the month of November 2022? What's coming up for Pisces? November 2022. Nine of Swords, the Chariot, the Six of Wands, the Star, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Moon. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. Okay, so Nine of Swords. This is mental stress and worry. A lot of times with the Nine, you might be worried about someone in your life. It's possible that you might have broken a relationship because the Three of Swords is here. There's some kind of heartache or sorrow that's got your mind working overtime. Maybe you're recovering from a relationship that ended. But a lot of times the Nine of Swords is you're like worried about things that may never happen. Like you're overthinking. And you're thinking, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Or especially with the Moon here, you may feel like, can I trust this person? Is my partner deceiving me? Especially if you're in a relationship. There's a lot of confusion around you in a relationship. You have the Chariot here crossing this Nine of Swords energy. The Chariot is a card of victory to discipline and focus. So it's possible that you've got too many irons in the fire. You've been busy with so many things. Maybe as a way to take your mind off the relationship, you've been like avoiding dealing with it by filling your life with a bunch of stuff, Like, I'm too busy to think about it. I don't want to think about it. You have the Six of Wands here. So this is a card of victory. I feel like there could be you might be coming out of some career success. I think you've been focusing on career instead of dealing with the relationship. But there is something bothering you. You have this Three of Swords energy. That's a card of heartache, regret, and sorrow. So if you've had a falling out with someone, I think you're both hurting. I don't think it's just one person when the Three of Swords pops up. But you're stressed out mentally. There's a lot of mental stress and worry. Maybe you're worried about someone's health. Sometimes the Three of Swords can mean minor surgery. So if you're involved in a relationship and the person is having to have surgery, you're worried, are they going to recover? But the Chariot is telling you need to drop some of your obligations. You might have you're juggling too many things. And that's causing a lot of stress in your life and in your relationship. The Star is here. So the Star is about, you're working toward a goal that you want to achieve. And you can achieve it. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity to do something, to some type of new beginning, probably toward the end of this year. That's going to excite you, but you may have to let go of some of the things because that no longer serve you. Like the Three of Swords can also mean cutting away. So if you've got too many irons in the fire, and if you've got too many things distracting you from the star, which is what your goal is, I want to achieve this goal in my life. It could be a relationship, a love relationship. It could be a career goal. Whatever it is, the star is like your dream come true. The star brings hope. But I feel like if you're feeling like you're not getting where you want to be, it's because you've got too much, you're spreading yourself too thin. And your energy is too scattered. I mean, I think you have the ability to get what you want, but you may have to cut some things out. The Queen of Cups is here. This could be your energy. And you have the Two of Pentacles, again, juggling. So it's possible that for some of you, you might be dating two people and trying to figure out which one do I keep, which one do I, where do I focus my energy? Or you're dating someone who there's competition, because there's the Seven of Wands here. And this shows that you have the upper hand, that you're the favored person. So if there's competition in a relationship, I feel like you could win out over the competition, but you also might have to set some boundaries and fight for what you believe in. So don't give up on your goal. If you're trying to make things work in a relationship, don't overthink things. Just take action. Just put yourself out there. And I feel like with this Victory card, there could be some people around you that are jealous. There could be someone that's jealous of the good fortune that you've. Like if something good is happening in your life, there may be some friends or some people around you that are not really on your side. So you have to be more discriminating in who you surround yourself with. But I still feel that you're on a trajectory for success and victory. So don't worry too much, because worry might be attracting the thing that you're worried about. You could even be thinking with the Chariot, there could be an opportunity to travel towards some goal. I feel like I see movement coming in. And actually, the Ace of Pentacles, there could be a job offer coming. I'm seeing, I know it's supposed to be a love reading, but I'm seeing career success coming in, like a job offer that may involve travel. And I think it's going to be something that you're really going to enjoy. It's going to bring in recognition, money. The Three of Wands, you might be working as part of a team. So if you've been putting a lot of energy into something, you're going to start to see the results coming back. And with the Moon card can represent an imagination working overtime. So you could be suspicious of a partner, but it could be just your fears that are, your imagination. Like you're expecting the worst case scenario. Instead of seeing what could go right, you're worried about what could go wrong. So I would embrace this new opportunity that's coming. I think it's going to be good for you. It's going to lead to some type of recognition. It's a new beginning that's going to bring abundance into your life, more, like financial security. But I want to see, what is it about the Moon that we need to know? And your partnership. I want to clarify this Moon. Like, why are you so suspicious? The King of Swords. Six of Pentacles. The Devil. Oh. There could be someone in your environment that you're really attracted to. And you need to... There's like an imbalance in the relationship. Like one person's doing all the work. You might be paying for everything, or you might be doing all the work and the other person's not doing their share. So you might be thinking of leaving that relationship if that person's not pulling their own weight. The devil is like, it's like you feel it's like hard to break free from this person. There could be some codependent issues. But you're going through some changes. And you're getting stronger. I feel like you're feeling more confident in yourself. So you're not going to put up with anything that's not in your best interest. And you look at I feel like there's career success coming that's going to help you release yourself from a partnership that's not working. If someone isn't valuing you, and if they're taking advantage of your kindness, you might decide to walk away. Because the judgment is waking up. You're having like an awakening. And you're not going to put up with someone who is, like if you have a partner that's flirting with other women, or there's like a third party situation, I feel like you're going to move away from that. And it's because career success is coming. Like you're going to have, like, there might be a new job offer that comes in that makes you, you're more confident in your ability to support yourself. So you might be moving into a brand new situation and you don't have to depend on somebody else for money. And so you might decide to walk away from a partnership that's not fulfilling because there's some new person coming in. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. You might have to choose between two people. But the King of Pentacles is a good relationship. It's someone who's very financially secure, someone who's very dependable. You can count on them to be there. They may not be as exciting as some of the other signs, but they are there when you need them, and they offer stability and security. And the way they show their love is through financial security. Like, I have this house. I'm buying this house for us. I have, we have money in the bank. We have food on the table. We have a house, a roof over our head. So this person represents abundance. And the Lovers here, you're going to have to choose. So if you're in a partnership with someone who is, you're not too sure how loyal they are, or you're not sure if they're telling you the truth, or there's some, like, you feel like you have to share them with someone else, or there could be like a third party situation, like they can't be loyal to one person, you might decide to cut them out. And you're going to get the confidence to do that because of career success that's coming in. You're going to feel financially secure. There's a new job offer on the way that's going to pay more money. And once you start feeling secure in your career and your finances, you're going to feel more secure about moving on. So that, I feel like this could be a specific to one person. It may not fit everyone, but that's the message I'm getting. Like ending a codependent relationship, ending a toxic tie, because you're feeling more secure in your career and in your financial life, and that's going to change everything. Okay, let's see what it's going to give you the confidence to take care of yourself and move away from something. Maybe you were staying with someone because of financial reasons, because you couldn't afford to live on your own or something like that, or they're helping you pay the bills. But I feel like you were doing all the work. There was some imbalance in the give and take. And but I feel like you're coming into a successful period that's going to be more abundant, so you don't have to put up with that anymore. And so now you can move on to something more secure and make it and remove yourself from a toxic relationship. So let's see what the angels have to say for Pisces. What do the angels want Pisces to know for November? Acceptance. There is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are. Regardless of any faults you may perceive you have, you are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. So don't be insecure about, you deserve love just like everyone else. And if someone isn't giving you the love that you deserve, I feel like you're going to take charge and make some changes so that you can have a new start with someone and find someone who will love you and value you and appreciate you for all that you have to give. So let's see what the stars have to say. So Pisces, you have this full moon lunar eclipse in your third house. So the moon and Uranus in your third house with North Node. And the sun is in your ninth. So this could mean, these are your travel houses and your communication houses. There could be some unexpected message coming in, possibly from a distance. Someone may contact you from afar, and you're going to see the truth. You might there might be some changes with family relationships as well, because the third house rules siblings. So there could be some surprise developments with your siblings. Maybe someone's coming to see you, you're going to see them. Or there could be news, you're traveling. There's an opportunity for travel, because the ninth house also rules higher education, long distance travel. And the third house rules contracts, messages, communication. So I feel like some surprise communication is going to come in. And it's going to give you an opportunity to reconnect with people that you may have been at a distance with. But also, there could be some healing, because you have Saturn in the 12th house. That Saturn in the 12th house is squaring this full moon. So something is going to be revealed that was hidden. And Saturn is also the planet of karma. And in the 12th house, you're finishing up a karmic cycle. And it's time to release some baggage that's related to the past, that's related to any kind of obligation, related to your feelings about authority, maybe parental figures, authority figures. So if you've had any conflicts with that, something that has to do with feeling judged or feeling not good enough, because Saturn in the 12th house can make you feel insecure about your abilities. And at this full moon, you have Venus square Saturn and Mercury square Saturn. So it's not a warm and fuzzy time. You may feel inadequate in some way, or you may feel afraid to speak up. Or there could be a person in your life who's afraid to talk to you. Or you're afraid to communicate. Tell someone how you feel. So something is going to be revealed. You may finally speak up at this full moon and tell the person what's been bothering you. Mars is in the 4th house, so you could be working on your home or even possibly moving. If you're sharing a home with someone, Mars in the 4th can mean that you're fighting over home issues, home and family issues. And a lot of the roots of the conflict, you have Saturn in the 12th is also psychological issues, things that are hidden. So you have to, you might be sabotaging a relationship because of unconscious programming that came from, early childhood authority figures. There could be a karmic issue that you're working out with this person. Maybe you have some old karma to finish up with this person. Jupiter and Neptune are in your 1st house. So Jupiter brings abundance and opportunity and expansion. Pluto's in the 11th. You might be connecting with a friend or a group of people that are going to transform your life in a positive way. And I feel that also your finances, you have Chiron in the 2nd house and it's sextile Saturn in the 12th. So you may have some issues around money and self-worth that have been blocking you and blocking your success. But you can heal that. You have the opportunity to heal that and release those blocks at this full moon, because you're going to see what needs to be fixed, what needs to be healed. And then from that perspective, once you see the truth, especially because the 9th house also has to do with beliefs and truth and what you believe is possible, faith. I think communication is going to be important, especially in a relationship. And especially in relationship to siblings, like family. You might be healing some family wounds around this time, at this new moon, at this full moon. And then you're going to have the new moon, a new moon in Sagittarius in your 10th house. This is going to be way more positive. So you go through this healing crisis where you see the truth, what needs to be healed. Maybe you're having difficult conversations with family members, but at least you're getting things out in the open where you can talk about it and you could heal it. If there's a problem, you could solve it. You're not, because you can't fix something that you can't see. But once you see it, you can fix it. Then you have the new moon in the 10th house. That's a change in your career path, a change in your life direction. You're going to be feeling more optimistic around the new moon in Sag because it's in your 10th house. There could be a new opportunity coming up, a new career opportunity. Venus is there, Mercury's there. It's going to bring in more money. You're going to be doing work that you love. I feel like things are shifting. The energy is definitely shifting from a place of worry to a place of abundance. And it's going to also affect your home. So you could be making more money and you decide to fix up your home. I feel like, or you could even think about moving to a different home. If you're having any problems with the people you share your home with, if you're fighting more with like a partner at home, it might be time to have some kind of psychological, like go for counseling or something so that you could see how unconscious programming is running your life. You might be fighting over something, like someone reminds you of a mother or a father figure, and you're working out those conflicts from early childhood through this partner. But I feel like with Mars trining Saturn, you can make real progress in anything that's been holding you back psychologically. Now, Saturn in the 12th could also mean that you're dealing with institutions like hospitals, prisons, areas of confinement. You might be feeling, restricted or confined in some way. Maybe there's someone in your life that's having a health issue and you're dealing with, visiting them at the hospital or something. But I feel with Uranus in the 3rd house and the North Node, it's really important. Communication is important. You need to be freed from something at this time. You need to be free to speak your truth, to reach out and communicate. And you could heal. You could have a lot. This can be a very healing time for you, where you're releasing what's no longer serving you. You're releasing baggage where you've been sabotaging relationships, especially with siblings, family, close family. And so it could be an opportunity for a new beginning that brings more abundance and healing and spirituality. Like Jupiter and Neptune in the 1st house, you may feel more compassionate and more forgiving. So if you've been rigid in the past, your belief is changing. Your faith is changing. What you believe is even possible for you is changing. And Jupiter right now has just retrograded into Pisces. It's been in Pisces all year, so you've been dealing with, this, feeling the need to expand, to break free, to try new things, to explore new things. When Jupiter moves into Aries, it's going to go into your 2nd house at the end of this year and into next year. That's going to bring financial abundance to you too. I think it's going to be a more optimistic time. You're coming out of the darkness and into the light. I feel like you're transitioning. So it's going to be, I think the year is going to end better than, like the month is going to end definitely better than it started, but the year is going to get even better. Like in December when Jupiter moves into Aries, I feel like it's bringing fresh energy. So you could be starting a new job that you're really enthusiastic about that brings abundance, but also satisfies your need to serve and to help others in a more expansive way. Possibly dealing with people from a distance. Like you're not just working with like a small local group. You're dealing with people from a distance, like in a global sense. So you're expanding your reach. You're expanding, like the work that you do is touching more people. Maybe through teaching or learning or dealing with groups, maybe even groups from foreign countries or other cultures. So I feel like your world is about to open up. So if you felt restricted or you felt like your influence had a narrow reach, that's going to be changing. And I think this new career opportunity is going to be great. Because it's going to free you to reach more people and to really feel like your gifts are being utilized and your voice is being heard. So that's my, I think that things are getting, you may have to make a choice though. I feel like you may have two options and you have to choose the one that's going to best be the best fit for you. So don't worry. Don't spend this month overstressing, overthinking, because positive new beginnings are on the horizon. So there is hope, and you can achieve a goal, a long-held goal or dream. And it can start. I don't think it's going to start in November. It might lead, or you could hear news in November, but you may not start anything until December, because this is a December time frame. But you're on the trajectory. You're on the path to success, and you're really going to enjoy this new beginning. So don't worry. Things are getting better. You just don't, narrow your focus. Figure out what you really want to do and focus on that. Don't spread yourself too thin. You may have to cut some things out of your life so that you can focus on what's really important. So that's my focus, my forecast for this month, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. This is a general reading. It may not apply to everyone, but if you purchase a reading, we can focus on your issue and only your issue, and it'll be more tailored to your specific need. In the meantime, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy November. Have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you next month. Okay, bye now.